Hello and welcome to the. I think this will be the eighth video of this channel, and as in the last videos, like we have discussed briefly about what is astrology, why it is important, what it does, how many types of astrologies are there in the world. We have also talked about different classical Vedic texts. I also talked about the forms and formulas of Vedic astrology. We also discussed in our last video, the seventh video, about the horoscopes, the 12 houses of horoscopes, as well as the significations of the horoscopes. Uh, Today I'm going to talk about all the different planets that we have. So planets in a sense, all the seven traditional planets, plus you have the Rahu and Ketu. So we are going to discuss briefly about these planets, the significations of these planets. So let us start with Sun. Sun is king in the entire planetary system or the cabinet. It also represents government, authority, ruler, father. In a specific Nari or specific astrology called Nari, it also, or in Gemini, it also represents the natural Atma Karaka, that is your soul. Also, father and son, both it can represent. Then comes to the moon. Moon is queen, mother, emotional, watery. Then it represents food. Then again, the next is celestial prince, Mercury. Mercury represents intellect. Then younger, not younger brother, some siblings, friends, romance, etc. Then Mars. Mars is younger brother. Also, the significations of Mars are soldier, commander in chief in planetary cabinet. It's a fighter, warrior, and very courageous. It also represents Earth. Then we have Saturn. Saturn is elder brother, servant, a judge from the judiciary system. So it gives results of all your karma, be it good or bad. Typically it delays things but never denies. One of the most important thing about Saturn is it always delays but it never denies. So whatever you ask from Saturn, you will eventually get it, but there will be significant delay. Also, people are really scared of Saturn because they are feared that during its period, whether it's Mahadasha, Sarishati, or Antardasha or Dhaya, they may see a lot of obstacles, delays, etc. Then Saturn also represents detachment. So these are some very basic significations of Saturn. Then also it represents the servant, the service, because it loves to serve to the people. It doesn't want to become the king, but it wants to serve to the people. Then comes Jupiter. Jupiter is the guru, the preacher. It teaches about dharma, about religion, about anything spiritual, anything goods, any good deeds, etc. And it is also the minister in the planetary cabinet. Then comes Venus. Venus is all about wealth, money, beauty, anything luxury, wife. um, Love, you can say. Also it represents occult. Then come to the last two planets, Rahu and Ketu. So Rahu, Rahu is shadow planet. Again, Ketu is also shadow planet. So they are the shadow planets, and they do not have any physical existence. They do represent some specific mathematical calculations, or being north or south node of the moon. But Rahu, if we talk about Rahu's significations, Rahu, it expands. It expands, it represents poison, snakes, confusion, obsession. Ketu represents spirituality, detachment, like Saturn. It also represents spirituality. Also, Ketu represents flags. So even though it gives detachment, spirituality, you may see those who are in very high authority, those who rides a vehicle with the flags in it, or lives in a house with a flag, their Ketu are often been seen like quite in a good position. Another thing about Rahu is outward, Ketu is inward. Rahu is always about greed, gratification, anything that is external, that you see, very big buildings, tall buildings, etc. Those are Rahu. Ketu is one corner of the room, sitting in peace, only thinking about God or spirituality, detachment, etc. So that represents Rahu and Ketu. So we have talked about Sun, we have talked about Moon, Saturn, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Mars, Rahu and Ketu. So that sums up all the 9 planets and some of the very basic significations of the 9 planets. So in our next class we will discuss about all the 12 zodiac signs, and also discuss about their significations. Subsequently, we will also discuss about their sign lords and how it affects in your horoscope. And maybe it will take another few more videos after that, like we will start discussing the chart, about different rules about Vedic astrology or Parashari astrology, and learn in more in depth. So that time onwards, like, you will see the videos are lengthy. Each video will cover each one topic, and we will try to cover as much as possible in such videos. But for time being, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video and share with your friends and family. Thank you so much.